these for.
Do they work still? Boom! Perfect, so I don't have to hear Danny talk.
Just turn the volume all the way down.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna start doing that.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Jumping straight back into the E30. Last video we installed the M40. Not everything's put together. We really didn't do much since then. I know I should have. But we told you guys that we were gonna start the manual swap project. So we have this nice, super clean trans. It's a Getrag. I don't know if it's like a 320, 240. I don't know what the model number is on this thing, but I got it from Mark, the guy who sold me this car, so shout out to him. And I think he got it from Castro Motorsports, if I'm not mistaken. The super clean trans, and we're going to be doing a lot of maintenance and doing a complete overhaul. So this is everything I have, maybe, for the transmission swap. I try to get everything original, so straight from BMW, and if I couldn't, or I want to do like slight upgrades, like the rear carrier bushing, then I went with aftermarket, like garage stick. So we have a lot to do today. We're gonna try to complete the whole manual swap today. We've done a couple manual swaps already, but we've never done one on a right-hand drive car. So that's where it's gonna get tricky, because the only difference really is running the lines from the passenger side, which is now the driver's side, up to the new passenger side. Kind of confusing, but the main things that you need for this right-hand drive setup are the clutch pedal and brake pedal from a right-hand drive, and this is supposed to go through the firewall and then down to the transmission. I just don't know how we're gonna bend this, because this is a factory part and it didn't come pre-bent, so I had to order this from Germany, and it's just supposed to go from the slave cylinder down here and then wrap around. So we're gonna have to figure that out. I feel like this is gonna be the biggest pain. What's up, dude? I think the biggest pain was whatever you dropped in there. We have the clutch pedals, the grommets for the firewall, brand new brake pedal covers. We have clutch master, transmission bushings, CHP shifter, reverse sensor for the transmission. And then we have throwout bearing, fork, reverse harness, clutch selector rod, transmission mount bracket, some transmission seals, the whole shifter assembly, clutch line, shift boot. This right here is supposed to be for the pedals. Nice little bronze upgrade. And then some carrier bushings. I think we've been doing a lot of transmission stuff lately. We've already done 2 short shifter upgrades. We already have the flywheel on the M40. It's a clutch kit from Vallejo. We just need to install the clutch back onto the car. The annoying parts are going to be inside the interior when we have to install the clutch pedal and be underneath the dash. That we can figure out after. I'd rather get the transmission installed and have everything sitting properly, because right now we left off the engine with a ratchet strap to support it.
Oh yeah. I think it might just be the belt where it goes and then like kind of like turns here.
The alternator is good.
Yeah, it is. Well, the good thing you guys are mechanics and you guys can figure it out.
Heck yeah, the good thing we're training you, so you're gonna fix this.
You're our new elite employee. Luckily, we don't have to drill the firewall. It already has a plug. So shout out to BMW for making things easy.
Sorry, this car's light.
Scares me low key.
What scares you, bro?
You'll probably catch this if it falls.
First things first, we have to install the clutch back onto the flywheel. A lot of room down here, so hopefully it'll be easy to put this transmission in, because we pulled the engine out with the trans, which is honestly way better to do whenever you do an engine pull, because you could pull out the trans with it and put it back in. But the only reason why, because we wanted to not damage the firewall when trying to sneak in that engine, because a lot of the times you have insulation, so it doesn't really matter, but the transmission starts scraping against the firewall. It's a small engine, but I still didn't want to risk it.
One.
That's why?
What the heck, bro? Who does that? Hold on, bro. Yeah, bro. 2. Perfect.
All right, Daniel. So what'd you go out to get right now?
I had to get a clutch alignment tool from Jack. Hey, you want to hear something?
Go for it.
Alright, what is it?
I'm drifting right now. Hold up.
While Danny went to go get whatever he went to go get, me and Bozo over here.
I'm the
Yeah, like,
mechanic.
it's definitely a bozo.
So what we did,
Show you guys.
Junior
we did
came
like
up with this
some.
brilliant idea. So you see how we had already done this? There's a few dimples already because we were using this to try to pry this flange off. Oh, what the heck? That ain't right, dude. What the heck?
That's not it, dude.
What do we even use? We're so nuts, dude.
We used a bolt and a nut on this side, and then I put a washer here on the transmission because it was marking the transmission. Yeah, and Danny went to go get a tool, but you know we are the tools. Yeah, you shouldn't be on the phone, bro, while driving, especially at stick shift.
I can't hear right now.
Family friendly, bro. Please.
Yeah, bro.
This car is so loud.
Bro, you need to watch your cussing. You cuss too much. We got it out, dude.
No way.
We got it out, and now we're gonna replace the seal, but we'll wait until he comes back.
Very handy tool to have. Seal puller. You're just gonna put it in here. And just like that. The seal is out. Good thing to do is check if it's the right size before, but we like to send it and just do it after because we like to take risks. Since we don't have the special tool to actually hammer this thing on, we'll probably have to use a socket. Realistically, want it to be on the outer edge where it's more solid. If you do it inside, it might kind of bend in a little bit, but this is pretty close.
What do you need, Daniel? We got it.
Gloves at?
I respect you. That's all you went for.
Can I do the thing like the girl?
Best cousin ever, huh?
Alright. So what I'm gonna need you to do is give me some bolts. Needs gas.
There's gas in there. See what flavor is that?
Tough. Who do you think you are, bud?
Tastes like
I love this flavor.
it's like flavor for like little kids, bro.
Alright, little kids.
Whoa, what are you
We're doing
to call me, dude?
a
What are you
selector.
trying to call me, dude?
We're doing a selector rod joint gasket. This is right behind the shifter. Very common to leak. We ended up taking it out with just a pick. If you guys want to watch a shifter video, goes more in depth. We have 2 of them just uploaded.
Can't hold it much longer. Oh! I can't.
We have everything installed from the front of the transmission to the side. Everything seems like it's working good. I feel like we actually
me,
know
dude.
what we're doing, dude.
Maybe for the first time ever.
Perfect, bro, because I'm a lefty. We're just gonna
From over there.
God, this different, bro.
That looks good though.
Loaded.
Shout out to Gordo's Hot Chicken. They're local to us. They just opened up another spot that's closer to the shop. They're so good, dude. You're out, bro?
Hey,
That's it.
let me know when you're done.
I'm down, bro. I think like after this, like I'm just gonna go home, bro.
So removing these pedals had become way more difficult than I thought.
Oh no.
Removing it was a pain in the ass. Installing it is even harder. The reason why we're replacing the brake pedal, like I told you guys, is that this one is a little longer on the bottom pedal piece. Trying to install the other one, it has a little spring. It's being really difficult with us. And we also have a return spring that I think my powder coat guy has. And luckily, it's a Saturday, but he's gonna be there working overtime. So we'll probably stop by. We're done, dude. We're done.
No more, bro. Did you shot him?
Gordo's? Yeah, we shouted him out. Gordo's Hot Chicken. I just threw all of it up right now on the side of the road.
Show me your pants, bro.
So gross, bro. We're in such a bad predicament right now. I wish other people had this setup. I'm running a Vallejo clutch and flywheel, right? It's a single mass conversion. And I just thought about the possibility of there being a shim in between the flywheel and the engine, because this engine came with an automatic. So there's a shim, a weird triangle plate, and then the flex plate, but the flex plate's super thin. So I thought maybe we don't need the shim. Didn't install one because it didn't come with the kit. But from researching online, you do need a shim, but that's for an OEM flywheel. I feel like the only way to tell is to see if the starter is actually making contact with the flywheel. You good, bro? We love you, Gordo's Hot Chicken, but we're done. We're breaking up with you.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was funny. He just like looked at your pants and shoes.
We got lucky. When it comes to that big old long line, we're scrapping that idea. I had a Chase Bay's extended clutch line that actually works because it's meant for, like, let's say an S54 swap where the engine's back more and then you have a longer transmission. Whereas this M40 just so happens to be the perfect size. So we already tightened everything up. That line is just gonna be hanging over the transmission. It's not gonna cause any issues. Those silicone hoses hold up to high temp, and if it does, then honestly, I'm just probably gonna have to order a super long clutch line if they do make it.
Alright, pump it like 7 times. It's probably gonna go all the way down to the floor.
Bleeding E30s suck.
Alright, do it again. We have our first signs of fluid. It's a little sauce.
Wrap up today's video. We were at this E30 till maybe 10:30ish last night trying to get a lot of things buttoned up, and the problem is because this car was sitting so long, I wasn't as organized as I should have. There were a lot of missing bolts that I couldn't find. All the magnet trays that I had were just scattered everywhere, so I definitely, moving forward, need to really pay more attention to where I put things, because then I'm struggling. But right now I have everything just organized right here. I'm going to be ordering some more hardware, little brackets and things that were originally missing on this engine, because even though this car only has 19,000 miles, it was taken apart due to the timing belt and other maintenance items in Japan. There's a couple things that are missing that I want to make sure everything's put back into place how it should be, but it's actually looking really good. I feel like we made a ton of progress when it comes to the engine bay. A lot of things are already on. Some coolant and air hoses are discontinued, so it's going to be kind of tricky to find all the little hoses that are a little worn out, but I'm going to be just running with them until they fail. This is the dark side of having a right-hand drive car that's not so common. When you have a Chaser or another popular JDM car, there's tons of parts available for that thing, and a lot of them cross-reference. But when it comes to this car, even though there are some things that fit from a USDM E30, this engine never came in the States. A lot of the right-hand drive parts are super hard to find. I vacuumed the interior up, getting it ready for reassembly. The reason why I didn't start putting things back together is I noticed the heater core is starting to leak, which is pretty common on these E30s. Even though it still has some decently long throws, it has no play. Like, I think this is the tightest shifter I've used aside from the chassis mount. Going to be weird shifting with my left hand, but I'm excited for it. And now, honestly, all we're going to be doing is finishing up the rest of the things that we need to do behind the scenes. Probably won't make a video on this car for maybe a month or so until it gets wet sanded, and jump back into it when we can actually do a first drive. I still need to get the drive shaft refinished, the differential refinished, and then I can swap all that in the car. Hopefully by then I'll have the engine completely assembled and running. The brake system is already bled. Luckily, I was able to attach the brake bleeder and just bleed all the brake lines super quick. And then the clutch pedal is good too. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. It gives me peace of mind. But aside from that, this is all for today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys in the next one.